Welcome to Sudden Strike 4, third mission of the Soviet campaign, Finland Winter Storm DLC. Armor Doctrine is what we're going to use.
Break through the Finnish...
And this one's going to be a tough one. I'm going to let him talk once it loads. It's going to be a little while before the mission starts. We have to break down 8 different camps, so the plan is not to go through the center, but to send them through the side on the left. We're also going to try to take our infantry and make sure we can get some tanks and stuff. There's some pretty tanks we can get. And we'll have some tricks on towing and stuff like that as well. But for now, I'm going to let him talk and run through the initial setup, and then we'll get started.
Comrades, for the Soviet Union, Finland has always represented an impending danger from the north. We cannot risk marching on the Third Reich with the Finnish army threatening our flanks. Today, you are going to crush the Finnish defenses without mercy, comrades. Nothing can stop the Red Army, and you are going to prove that. After you have destroyed the defensive line, you must cripple the Finnish railway supply line by occupying the train station in the north.
I'm going to send all of route number 2 out this way. I should probably have the medics be separate. We group. If we can find them here. There's one of them. Wait, that was one of them.
Vehicles from our previous attack are still
The reason I'm
sticking in the
hurried
swamp
is there's
next to
some
us.
tanks we want to
Requesting aerial reconnaissance.
get. I may have to zoom in.
Order acknowledged. We're on our way.
Eventually I'm going to find that medic. I may have to zoom in.
Медпомощь нужна? Медпомощь нужна?
Here, on the 3 medics.
Есть раненый.
Like I said, 2 is going to keep pushing forward here.
Атакуем! Пехота в пути!
We have a recovery vehicle of our own, by the way.
Пехота в пути! Атакуем!
Медпомощь нужна?
Пехота идет!
And we'll use other
Иду!
infantry stuff to take care of these.
Пехота в пути! Пехота в пути! Ожили цель!
Here we go, we got some support.
Приказы? Приказы? Да.
I'm going to have 2 just clear out the rest of this. And then while we're doing that, we're going to figure out a way to get extra troops.
Слушаю.
Слушаю. Техника готова к работе.
Load all. Take 1, 2. I feel like we're going to want all these tanks. Definitely the tank destroyer.
Слушаю. Готовы служить.
Put it back in.
Приказы.
Except for 2, they're going to take this medium tank. And I think there's one more other medium tank there.
Да. Приказы.
So unload all, and then L1,
Пехота здесь.
X for these 2, and then triangle back
Поживее.
there. And then while we're doing that, I should probably have this toy recovery vehicle. tow to here. Again, held on L1 there.
Слушаю.
Есть раненый.
Let's upgrade to here just to be safe. We're supposed to be attacking this. I don't know that we're going to do it right now. But we would want to flank it with the tanks, probably. Oh, there's another tank there. Oh no, that's not another tank. That's the one...
Двигаюсь. Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт. Пехота в пути.
Alright, I think this is safe here. Alright, we can untow
Нужны
that.
патроны, топливо, ремонт.
And then we'll go ahead
Грузовик
and
снабжения
take
готов.
this one right here.
Я готов.
Oops.
Слушаю. Я готов. Иду.
Oh, it doesn't need to be towed, that's why.
Слушаю.
It's got to be towed. That one wasn't towed. So L1 and the triangle. And then back there.
Слушаю. Готовы к атаке.
And I don't know what's left of one, but I'm going to take him up to here and just start clearing out some stuff, and then we'll sort out the rest of the stuff later.
Готовы служить. Готовы служить. Пехота в
Then
пути.
two,
Винты у
and
меня
three are going
готовы.
here. You know, maybe we'll have two separate groups. I'm going to go ahead and make this another group here.
Приказы.
That'll be 5.
Слушаю. Готовы к атаке. Распоряжение. Уже иду.
I need to use the triangle button there.
Ожидаю приказов. Да.
See if we can tow this.
Засекли противника.
Yes, we can. We unfortunately lost the tank. We don't want to lose too many of these things.
Да. Пехота в пути. Слушаю. Есть. В темп. Готовы к атаке. Мы готовы. Давай же.
Otherwise, it can be a
Давай
long
же.
day.
Двигаюсь. Враг. Готов выполнять приказ. Пли! Уничтожили цель.
Alright. So we got some more tanks we can take possession of.
Техника готова к работе. Пехота в пути. Техника готова к работе. Так точно. Готовы служить. Я готов. Иду.
2 in here,
Ожидаю приказов. Так
2
точно.
in here.
Ожидаю приказов. Есть.
2 in there,
Готов
and then
выполнять
the rest
приказ.
of them can go in this one.
Двигаюсь.
Oh wait, we want
Готовы служить.
one in a supply vehicle.
Давай же. Техника готова готова к работе.
Well,
Грузовик
let's
снабжения готов.
group the supply vehicle anyway.
Пехота здесь. Техника готова к работе.
Go ahead and hit triangle there. I like to use the control pad to quick select.
Распоряжение?
Alright, group number 2 is
Пехота
here.
идет.
Бинты у меня готовы.
Group number
Давай
3 is
же.
coming.
Готов выполнять приказ.
Gonna hold on L1 for 4.
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт.
That'll be group number 7.
Слушаю. Распоряжение? Да.
5 is coming.
Приказы? Иду. Ожидаю приказов. Распоряжение? Иду.
Okay, I think we're gonna send 8 or 6 across. Over to here, probably. And we'll deal with 5 later.
Приказы?
У меня бинты готовы. Жду распоряжений. Скорее!
Слушаю. Я готов. Пехота в пути.
One thing we have to be careful of is these can be heavily mined. Infantry works best for that.
Засекли противника. Пехота в пути.
There's a mine right there.
Убейте их! Пехота идет.
I'm sure there's a bunch more
Пехота в пути.
here.
Стреляйте! Да!
Showing 2 more on the screen, or the left bottom corner of the
Убейте
screen.
их! Пехота идет! Так точно! Видна цель! Уничтожили цель! Стреляйте! Блин!
Want to get that heavy tank in our possession.
Двигаюсь!
Пулеметчик идет.
That may be the biggest prize
Медпомощь
here.
требуется.
Мы готовы! Пехота
All
готова!
there. Gonna put 2 in here. Gonna take the
Слушаю.
heavy tank.
Пехота здесь! Поживее! Пехота здесь! Готов выполнять приказ! Так точно!
У меня бинты готовы.
Да! Уже иду!
We hit one of those mines. I think we could repair that on the way there, though.
Слушаю. Ожидаю приказов. Давай же!
There's a nice heavy tank there.
Пехота готова. Пехота идет!
Okay, so this is the tricky part here. If you want to get a 3-star rating,
Поживее!
you gotta start destroying some of this stuff.
Убейте их! Убейте их! Убейте их!
That does use the tank under metal. We're gonna want to destroy the tanks we don't want.
Стреляйте! Пли!
Tank under there.
Убейте
Do
их!
the same here.
Пли! Замечен враг! Атакуем! Уничтожили врага!
I don't want this medium tank to destroy that as well.
Пли! Пли!
And we'll do the same on this one here.
Огонь! Убейте их!
We get some medals there.
Уже иду!
One more tank hunter medal here.
Стреляйте!
And then we'll figure out what to do.
Пехота в пути! Пехота в пути!
Circle button, get out of there.
Ясно.
Oh, maybe not. Okay. Cross the line there. I want to see what...
Приказы?
Tank destroyer, gonna unload all here. Gonna put 2 back in. Gonna take
Приказы?
2 soldiers
Готовы служить!
and stick them into this one.
Двигаюсь! Готов выполнять приказ.
Пулеметчик идет.
Жду распоряжений.
Иду туда, где я нужен.
Техника готова к работе! Давай же! Я готов.
Let's see if we can just repair this here.
Да. Распоряжение? Убейте их!
Try to use
Атакуем!
the right analog stick to
Пехота
find...
идет!
Oops.
Быстрее.
Пли по цели!
Might be a mistake to what we're gonna do.
Пли!
Show 2 more on the map.
Атакуем!
Быстрее.
Видна цель!
Oh, there it is.
Огонь!
Alright, we're gonna destroy this.
Стреляйте! Пли! Пли!
Right there to get a tank on a medal.
Огонь! Атакуем! Пли!
Tons of
Стреляйте!
mines here. Not seeing all of them though. Okay.
Пехота идет!
Those big tanks are just too valuable.
Готовы служить! Так точно!
Gonna take one of these,
Ожидаю
put
приказов.
them in the repair vehicle.
Двигаюсь! Я готов! Уже иду!
I'll
Уже
go ahead and
иду!
try to repair this again. Hopefully we're not in the way.
Пехота здесь!
Alright, so group number 6 needs another member. Let's put these 2 tank destroyers. It'll be number 1.
Приказы?
Alright, so this one needs to be in.
Готов выполнять приказ. Приказы? Слушаю.
Losing track of which one's which. So one is there. Let's do this differently. Let's just have.
Да. Пехота готова. Пехота идет.
Two
Поживее.
batches.
Слушаю. Давай же. Так точно.
Alright, so this member needs,
Пехота
member
идет.
needs to go in that tank right there.
Техника готова к работе.
Alright, that's going to be number 4, and then this will be something else.
Готов выполнять приказ.
going to be number 5. Alright, let's see. We'll send 5 over here. And we'll send 4 on this one.
Двигаюсь! Техника готова к работе!
We'll send 2 into this supply truck, or depot.
Есть!
Okay.
Жду распоряжений.
Мы готовы! Техника готова к
Alright,
работе!
let's send 2 over to here.
Есть. Медпомощь нужна?
We'll have 3 follow for
Иду туда,
now.
где ну...
Готовы к атаке!
4 is going to go this way.
Двигаюсь! Мы готовы! Готов выполнять
And then
приказ!
6,
Так
or
точно!
5 is going to go this way. We're going to have to just flank and hammer that position.
Я готов!
Да. Пехота в пути.
Вижу цель!
Alright, gonna toss a couple grenades at this.
Стреляйте!
Trying to get those tank hunter medals there.
Да!
Okay,
Пулеметчик
forgot
идет.
about that hidden group. But I still think we're okay.
Уже иду!
What I
Есть
do want to do
раненые.
is make sure
Ожидаю
7
приказов.
stops doing anything. I'm gonna have him stop and go right
Поживее!
here.
Готовы служить.
Alright, so 4 is gonna go here, triangle. Plan is gonna be to send 4 in circle where they don't stop, they just keep going. I'm gonna send 5 on the side, triangle command, which means it will stop. And I'll send triangle on the other one. So circle here.
Давай же!
Let me pause it.
Слушаю!
See, 5 is going to go triangle this way. So 5 should be able to see from what
Приказы?
they're doing. And I'm going to send 2 over to here, triangle.
Так точно! Ожидаю
See
приказов!
the hatch possibility.
Ожидаю приказов!
Open the hatch just for more visibility. We'll see if this works.
Неприятель!
Backstab levels there, and hopefully we need some more.
Готов выполнять приказ!
Here.
Мы готовы!
Пулеметчик здесь. Пехота идет.
Let's send 2 from here. Put out our first trench there, hopefully. Backstabber there.
Бинты у меня готовы. Ясно. Врач идет. Иду туда, где нужен.
See how fast we can get our max going.
Слушаю! Я готов!
And we're doing that, we're going to get more reinforcements at a later stage. Again, the objective is to clear out some of these mines.
Атакуем! Стреляйте! Стреляйте! Пли по цели!
Есть!
Well, attempt to clear them out anyway, using the right... I try to use the right stick to search.
Пехота
See
идет!
them that way, but we'll see.
Есть!
Приказы?
Alright, so 4's gonna go back here.
Уже иду! Ожидаю
So
приказов!
it's 5. It looks like there's a supply truck we can take. 3 should probably go back as
Слушаю!
well.
Мы готовы!
Ясно!
Tank destroyer. This is kind of
Готов выполнять приказ.
put it back in, and then
Распоряжение?
this one's going to go to here. We need as many
Пехота
supply
идет!
trucks as we can get.
Готов выполнять приказ.
I'm just gonna
Техника
add that
готова к
5.
работе.
It'll become 1 now.
Готовы служить.
Throw some grenades at this. No, I don't want to destroy too many of those. This could actually hurt us later on, potentially. But I think the ear runs were from one spot. So we shall see.
Так точно.
Gonna go ahead and restock there.
Бинты у меня готовы.
Oh, and then group number 7 needs to have this added.
Приказы.
I'm gonna hold down R1 and then press in R3. It's gonna become group number
Я
5.
готов. Иду. Мы готовы. Готовы к атаке. Пехота здесь. Готовы к атаке.
4 is gonna get restocked here.
Да?
Распоряжение.
And then 1 will get restocked by the supply vehicle here. We'll see how it's going on that. And then our next focus, I think, is going to be this camp. I'm going to try to hit this
Иду.
2 different ways. Considering... No, we can't go through the river. No, that's not going to work. We can't go through the river, so...
Иду. Пехота готова. Двигаюсь.
Get some of this fuel up as best we can. As well.
Распоряжение. Так точно. Есть. Так точно.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is a big mission here. One of the things we're probably going to have to stop for a lot, unfortunately, is just getting the supplies reset, so sorry about that. Particularly fuel, because these tanks are heavy, so they're going to use a ton of fuel.
Распоряжение. Готов выполнять приказ. Поживее. Пехота здесь.
Looks like 4 is all set on this ammo.
Да. Иду.
So basically we have 7 left. We got 1 out of the 7, or 1 out of the 8 so far. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna have 5 stop with a square button right there. Okay, let's get these groups in place. Group number 2 is gonna hide in the woods over here.
Есть!
The biggest issue I think we have with attacking this one here is that this one's well fortified. Almost have to look for flanking opportunities. We're gonna give this one a shot though.
Так точно!
Scatter. And we'll have them all lay down. Let's move them up to about right here.
Есть раненый.
While we're doing that, I'm gonna have 3 go over here.
нужен.
Those are the medics. Okay, let's see if we can get another scout within range. We don't want to. We do have grenades. I don't know if we want to use them here. Let's see. Looking for an officer. We can move the anti-tank rifle soldiers too. What we could do is take a control pad, push it down. And then we could select the snipers. We don't want to do that. Anti-tank rifle soldiers.
Огонь!
They're back here. I could also group them separately too, but they're going to be valuable pieces.
Приказы?
Let's move the sniper over to here.
В темпе!
Let's move the
Распоряжение.
other sniper over to here.
Понял?
Приказы?
Противник!
So here comes some tanks. Alright, gonna pause it here. What I want to do is toss a grenade there, maybe toss another grenade.
Убейте их! Стреляйте! Нужен враг! Стреляйте! Пли! Стреляйте! Да!
Okay, so we got a tank under metal. We need to back up. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take group
Пехота
number
готова.
3, the medics, and try to recover some of these soldiers here.
Понял? Огонь!
Идет врач.
Приказы?
Распоряжение.
So, uh-oh. Don't know if I want to deal with these extra tanks here. Maybe we'll try a different approach. Not sure if we have enough firepower for that. Let's go ahead and have them all stand up here.
Пехота здесь.
Будет сделано!
Maybe instead of attacking that one, we could attack... I think this one right here, the guns are pointed south. So I feel like that is a position we could exploit.
Пехота
We're going to try that instead. I'll send one over here,
Давай же!
Жду распоряжений.
and I'll send 4 Well, this is one we're gonna have to attack too, but we're gonna try to do one at a time here.
Давай же!
We will get some reinforcements later, but that's not for now.
Я готов. Слушаю.
And this should be part of the group too. So we're pressing R3. That'll be group number 6. That'll be part of the group here. I'm gonna have them trail.
Давай же!
So I think there's some enemy tanks here. We'll use one of the rifle. We'll use a submachine. Well,
Good.
rifleman. We'll have him sneak out to here to
Будет
scout.
сделано.
Well, I'll have him stand up. We'll have him return fire. I'm
Пехота идет.
gonna have him wait to lay down until now.
Пехота в пути. Готовы служить. Пехота идет. Пехота готова. Пехота идет.
Probably should have had an officer do that.
Пехота здесь.
Just have to stand up and run across.
В темпе.
I think there's something hidden over here.
Пехота в пути.
I'm gonna do command and then have him lay down.
Вижу цель.
Yep. Okay, so 3 tanks here.
Готов выполнять приказ.
Group number 1 is going to target this tank.
Пли!
Жду распоряжений.
4 is going to target
Пли
this
по
tank.
цели! Слушаю.
Пулемет готов.
And then the rest of 2, minus this guy, is going to head this way.
Пулеметчик идет.
So we've got first strike advantage there.
Так точно! Уничтожили врага! Техника готова к работе!
Идет
And then
врач.
hopefully we can recover this soldier with our medics.
Иду туда, где нужен.
So that went better than expected.
Готов выполнять приказ!
Whoa, 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 I didn't expect that. Let's see.
Приказы.
I'm going to toss grenades.
Мы готовы!
I'm going to send 1 over here and
готов.
4 over here as
Техника
well.
готова к работе!
Triangle command.
Слушаю!
And then with 2, we're just going to toss more grenades.
Убейте! Атакуем! Стреляйте! Пли! Убейте! Стреляйте!
We took some hits there. So the question on the medium tank is, do we want to take possession of it or not? I think we do.
Жду распоряжений.
Распоряжение?
I'm going to move group number 6
Уже
over to
иду!
here.
Распоряжение?
Пехота идет. Да. Неприятель!
I think I want to put the submachine
Ожидаю
gunners there.
приказа.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
Готов. Пехота готова. Пехота здесь.
We're going to put them into this
Пехота идет.
tank.
Готовы к атаке.
And then we're going to go ahead and try to repair this.
Техника готова к работе. Приказы?
Солдат противотанковых войск готов.
Готов.
Приказы?
Group number 1, I'm going to add this to it. It's
Не
going
можем
to hold on
двигаться.
L1, press X, and then press an R3. You're going to become group number 5.
Приказы? Мы готовы.
So
Техника
group number
готова к
4 and 5,
работе.
we're going to send 4 over here.
Есть. Слушаю.
And then with 5, we'll just resupply.
Да. Уже иду.
What we can there.
Давай же. Приказы? Распоряжение?
Get our medics over
Давай
here.
же. Распоряжение?
Ожидаю распоряжений.
Пулеметчик идет.
We'll get 2 hidden in the woods. We're going to attack this from multiple angles.
Так точно. Да.
So 4 is going to go this way.
Есть.
Врач
And then
здесь.
we're not going to spend the whole amount of time on
Иду
refueling.
туда, где нужно.
Распоряжение?
What I am going to do is I'm going to have 2 lay down again
Пулеметчик идет.
and kind of sneak into the woods.
Готов.
Приказы?
You're going to have 6 stop. That's the square button.
Распоряжение.
Техника готова к работе. Да.
Triangle there
Приказы?
Медпомощь требуется.
and triangle button here.
Есть. Готовы к атаке.
Жду распоряжений.
Вижу цель.
Пулеметчик идет.
We're going to start firing.
Нужен враг.
Hope we don't lose too much.
Да. Техника готова к работе. Так точно.
Circle command 4 if we're getting too much into this here. Hopefully we can get a backstabber medal. Remember the tanks are less powerful from behind. We got 1 backstabber there. And remember, this is a supply depot as well.
Неприятель.
Another backstabber medal.
Так точно.
Probably 1 more gun there.
Aerial reconnaissance reports that the Finns are deploying several tactical bombers in the sector. We should expect sudden strikes before we engage their defenses.
Like I said, gotta be careful with the mud. We're gonna just take all this stuff right here and
Да.
have it go to the resupply vehicle or resupply it all.
Пехота готова.
And we're getting more reinforcements, so that's kind of nice.
Ожидаю
We can
приказа.
also restock
Пехота здесь.
Слушаю.
group number 6 as well. What I'm going to do is the easiest thing to do is select 4 and just press triangle on supply, or the supply trucks,
Жду распоряжений.
and select 5 and press triangle, and we'll automatically go and help restock that. While we're doing that, I'm going to regroup and see what we got here. Do we have any medics? We do have 3 medics, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select group number 3, that's the medics. I'm going to hold on R1 and zoom in just so I can see where they are. So that's the medic. So I've got 3 selected. I'm going to hold on L1,
Врач
X,
здесь. Слушаю.
L1X,
Врач здесь.
L1X. I'm going to press in R3. That's going to become group number 1. Those are the medics. And then I'm going to move them over here just so they're all kind of
Иду
together.
туда, где нужен.
Oh wait, let's move them over here maybe.
Идет врач.
Okay. And then I'm going to have a separate group of soldiers. I may merge them all together at once, but it's easier to do it separate here.
Ожидаю приказов.
So just going to press an R3. So that'll be group number 3. I want to group these anti-air guns as a separate group, so R3 on those.
Врач
And
здесь.
then let's see which is bigger. 4.
Готов выполнять приказ.
5 is bigger than 4, so I'm going to add these 2 tanks to 4.
Приказы? Артиллерия готова!
So we got 4. Oops. I do not. Let's see.
Раненые есть?
We got 4 selected with a control pad. Hold down L1,
Слушаю.
X,
Приказы?
X, and then R3. And that becomes group number 8. Now with group number 6, that's all the other stuff,
Ожидаю
like the
приказов.
supply
Грузовик
trucks and
снабжения готов.
recovery vehicles and stuff. I'm going to press an R3 there. That becomes group number 4.
Я готов.
So, actually, we can take 3.
Готов.
We'll send 3 over
Иду.
here.
Готовы служить.
And then just push triangle on this
Так
again.
точно. Уже иду. Иду.
The only downside with some of these groups is they're not completely spread out of the way. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to be attacking probably this one next. One of these 2 next.
Да.
Yeah, we might be attacking it. Anyway, we're going to get our troops over to here.
У меня бинты готовы.
So I'm going to move group number 5 over here.
Так точно.
Actually, let's cancel it. Let's do group number 8, the new group.
Есть.
Triangle button to here.
Распоряжение.
Готовы служить. Готов выполнять приказ.
Our anti-air ones are group number 7. I'm going to send them over here as well.
Мы готовы. Готов
And then
выполнять приказ.
everything, all the supply trucks are going here as well.
Готов выполнять приказ.
У меня бинты готовы.
Oh, so one's the medics. We'll keep them here as a safety valve.
Пехота здесь. Готовы служить.
And then 2 is restocked, so that's good.
Пехота идет.
Get them over there. And then we'll just make sure
Готовы к атаке.
that all this gets refueled and well, it doesn't all have to be refueled, but it helps. And then the plan is to transfer the rest of these supplies to some of these supply vehicles right here. So we'll take this supply vehicle, send it down here.
Так точно.
I could alternatively have the supply vehicles be separate,
Я готов.
which might not necessarily be a bad idea. Oh boy, we could lose. We'll get the recovery vehicle, so we're good there. Gotta be careful going through the mud. This recovery vehicle is gonna run out of fuel.
Грузовик снабжения готов. Давай же.
So I'm gonna get that thing refueled there. Okay, there's another little trick we can do. It's called transfer supply. What you do is press X on the on this supply depot here. So press X, select it, R2, transfer supply with the left analog stick, and then I think just press X here. If it gets close enough, it should transfer the supply there.
У меня бинты готовы.
Распоряжение. Техника
And
готова
while
к
we're doing that, I'm
работе.
going to send 5 over to here.
Уже иду.
Oh, this is part of 8. I'm going to send them over here.
Так точно.
So let's see if the supply transfer is working here. Transfer supply. X execute. Okay, now it's going to transfer the supply to that one.
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт.
So this one's full. So transfer supply here. X. And then that one will be full as well.
Да. Поживее.
Transfer supply.
Так точно.
And then we still have supplies in the depot, but it is running down. So this will be kind of our backup setup here.
Ожидаю приказов. Двигаюсь.
I'm
Слушаю.
not sure why these are behaving this way, but I'm going to send them over here. And I'm going to change the view back. R1, R3.
Грузовик снабжения готов.
Right there. Look at our supply stuff.
У меня бинты готовы.
Пехота готова. Пехота
So
идет.
group 1, group 3. And we've got a plan. This is going to be heavily armored. I'm thinking infantry on both sides and then attack up the middle. But we'll see. Okay. Let's see if we can get some of the stuff refueled here.
Уже иду. Да.
Слушаю.
Да. Распоряжение?
Let's put 5 on this side right here.
Мы готовы.
And we'll put 8 over here.
Уже иду. Готовы к
Put a
атаке.
group number
French здесь.
1
Я иду.
into the woods.
Приказы.
And 2 as well.
В пути.
And we'll put
Жду
3 into
распоряжений.
this side here.
Пехота в пути.
Another way to attack this camp is if we have a long-range piece. I think we have one.
Ожидаю
Get all the
приказов.
stuff over here.
Медпомощь требуется?
Жду распоряжений.
We'll put 4 back over here.
Уже
and
иду.
7 as
Техника
well.
готова к работе. Уже иду.
We're gonna need these anti-air guns. So we'll need to get the attack from the air. Alright, we have one long-range piece over here. Let's see what. I want to group this one
Приказы.
separately. So that would need to be a little bit closer. Let's see if we
Готовы
can
к
do that
атаке.
here.
Давай же.
We don't want to get too close because we'll be in the range of fire.
Поживее. Орудие готово.
Plan is going to be to use the
Приказы.
scout. And then we can fire some volleys under there. If anything comes out to go after us, we've got tanks lined here.
Мы готовы.
Жду распоряжений.
Put these medics back.
Иду туда, где я нужен.
Жду распоряжений. Пехота идет. Пехота идет.
We're going to have them scattered.
Пути.
We're going to have them lay down.
Пехота идет.
We'll have them stop to about right. Alright, that's probably good for now. We're going to do the same with this group
Жду
here.
распоряжений. Ну уже.
We're going to lay down, control pad. I'm not having
Пехота
them
идет.
turn fire. They're going to fire out well. What I'd like to do is get some damage done on this.
Приказы?
Gonna use the officer. Gonna have him reach only on return fire.
Так точно. Будет сделано.
Circle command. Triangle.
Стреляем из орудия. Противник! Уничтожили врага.
I'm hoping he can ID some stuff here. Again, we've got snipers, so that's where the Deadeye is coming into play.
Жду приказа.
Alright, we have a grenade.
Стреляйте!
We got some more grenades here as well.
Стреляйте! Пли! Пли по цели! Убейте их! Атакуем! Еще один сдох!
Готовы служить.
Атакуем! Стреляйте! Стреляйте!
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we don't lose too many.
Ожидаю приказов! Ожидаю приказов!
I'm gonna funnel one back this way.
Идет врач. Готов.
And we'll toss another grenade or two.
Пли! Убейте их! Стреляйте! Пли по цели! Убейте их! Огонь! Стреляйте! Пли по цели! Огонь! Убейте их! Еще один! Да, да! Техника готова к работе! Иду туда, где нужен!
I think we lost our officer. Oh, there's more help coming there.
Идет врач.
Leading another
Готовы
scout.
служить.
Rifleman can do well.
Готовы служить.
Пехота в пути! Пехота идет!
We'll see if we can sneak the rifleman up there. He's going to be return fire.
Пехота в пути!
And the reason for that is so we can,
Атакуем!
again, target. Now we should be restocking this.
Грузовик снабжения готов!
Should we lose another one?
Слушаю.
Alright, let's
Пехота
go
идет.
here.
Есть!
We're going to have to send the tanks at some point, too.
Есть!
Hopefully see him. Alright, let's try to do this active.
Жду
Okay,
распоряжения.
group number 1 is going to funnel back over
Иду
here.
туда, где я нужен.
That's the medics. We're going to see what we can recover there.
Так точно! Противник! Врач идет!
Whoops, I need one to go this way.
Иду туда, где нужен!
I don't want to want to fire. Ah, we lost one more.
Иду туда, где я нужен.
Врач идет!
Let's see if we can recover this rifleman here.
Готовы служить. Приказы?
You haven't lost your tanks yet, so that's good.
Ожидаю приказов. Приказы?
Идет врач.
Okay.
Ожидаю распоряжений.
Plan is going to be to send the rest of them in.
Солдат
Triangle.
ПТ войск идет.
Gonna send these ones in via triangle command.
Ожидаю приказов.
And then 5 is going to go triangle command this way. 6 will go triangle command.
Мы готовы.
And 8, I'm going to have circle command about right here.
Есть.
They're asking for help.
Враг!
Врач здесь.
Да. Да.
I'm going to change 5 to circle command. There's 2 big guns right here. They have to be taken care of. Quickly, otherwise those are destroyed. Here's one of them. There goes the other. And there come the enemy tanks.
Техника готова к работе. Я готов. Техника
5's
готова
going to
к
get circle
работе.
command here.
Приказы?
And
Готовы
so
к
is
атаке.
8. And then 6 will just stay with its
Уже иду.
original mandate there.
Обнаружен противник.
У меня бинты готовы.
Распоряжение?
7's going
Мы
triangle
готовы.
command.
Слушаю. Да. Пехота готова. Распоряжение? Слушаю. Слушаю. Приказы?
Maybe going too fast here, we'll see.
Так точно. Готовы служить. Техника готова к работе.
We got to eyeball these tanks. Here they are.
Братья! Я серьезно ранен. Я готов.
Going too fast here. Let's get our assault gun in place. Hopefully we'll have tanks left when we're done here.
Техника готова к работе. Ожидаю
And we
распоряжений.
have 2 stand up.
Так точно.
They're going to head this way.
Слушаю.
Приказы?
3's going to stand up as well.
Есть.
They're going to head this way. We're just going to go all the way through here.
Давай же! Я ранен! Я готов. Готовы к атаке.
Идет врач.
And our medics are going to try to recover what we can.
Пехота готова. Слушаю.
And then we'll send our group number 4
Иду
over
туда,
here.
где нужен.
Alright,
Готовы служить.
change plans on the fly. They're going to lay down.
Да.
Same thing with group number 3. They're going to lay down as well.
Мы готовы. Вижу цель. Слушаю.
Here's some tanks.
Стреляйте! Убейте их! Огонь! Пли по цели! Огонь! Пли по цели! Уничтожили врага! Я серьезно ранен!
Okay.
Пехота здесь.
Probably
Распоряжение!
should take the paratroopers at some point.
Врача!
So good news, bad news. Good news is
Пехота здесь. Я готов.
we destroyed a tank. The bad news is we're losing more troops, so we're going to send the rest of our tanks in. I'm going to do triangle command at both.
Солдат ПТ войск здесь.
Врач идет!
Good news is we've distracted the tanks. So let's see if these soldiers can get back here. Oh no, we got a bunch of medics. We're going to try and move our medics.
Ясно!
Like I said, the good news is we have our tanks. We can help fire. We're distracting them anyway.
Вижу цель!
And then the other good news is there's some long-range pieces over here. So we're going to sort the rest of this out at some point.
Приказы? Техника готова к работе!
But I pretty much
Готовы
have
к
everything
атаке!
over here.
Жду распоряжений.
Вперед!
One. We'll keep one over here.
Понятно.
Alright, so
Готовы
that went better
служить.
than expected,
Ожидаю приказов!
considering all the
Иду!
fighting and stuff. The important part is we still have our group intact. We're gonna have to figure out in terms of what we want. Here. So we're gonna have to sort out and take possession of some other ones here.
Готов выполнять приказ!
So I'm just gonna hit a triangle button on these two.
Да!
And then
Координаты!
group number 8, I'm gonna hit triangle button on this supply vehicle. These two supply vehicles, I think we got 4 of them. And then we're gonna use.
Готовы к атаке! Иду!
Приказы?
We're gonna take them all
Двигаюсь.
out here. We'll maybe have a third group.
Так что, есть!
Well, I'm gonna figure out these groups
Слушаю.
anyway.
Двигаюсь!
Пехота здесь. Да.
Typically like to have 2 per. We're gonna take control
Ну
of
уже.
that. And there's the long range artillery piece we
Распоряжение.
want control of as well.
Ну уже.
Not so much for the pillager. We need the tanks.
Ожидаю
So
приказов!
repair vehicle's going to go to work on these two. And then we're going to use one of these recovery
Распоряжение.
vehicles. Let's see, we have.
Уже иду!
Basically don't need the recovery vehicle, one of these. So I'm going to put this one over here.
Двигаюсь!
And we're going to go ahead and unload it.
Я готов.
And we're going to put that person
Пехота в
in
пути.
the artillery. I think we're going to do the same with this gun. right
Орудие
here.
готово!
Так точно.
I'm going to put one more in the artillery piece.
Да.
And then we're going to have separate groups again. Typically like to have 2 groups of tanks. Well, 3 groups anyway.
Да!
So this is a long range piece. This is a long range piece. So I held down L1, pressed X in both of those, and then R3. I think one of these tanks glitches in terms of running out of fuel and stuff.
Я готов! Готов.
Like, I don't think this one refuels.
Слушаю. Я готов. Да.
I think it does the same with one of these tank destroyers, so we're going to run out and just have to add tanks as we go.
Жду распоряжений.
Oh, but yeah, the whole thing, the whole idea here is going to be to... Let's have this
Готовы
stand up
служить.
there.
У меня бинты готовы.
Слушаю.
Control group number 2.
Пехота здесь.
There we go.
Да.
Same thing with
Распоряжение.
this group right here. Going to have them stand up.
Готовы служить. Да?
I think these two tanks right here can't be restocked for some reason. I don't know if that's just a glitch in the mission.
Распоряжение.
У меня бинты готовы.
So I'm going to have 4 stop.
Давай же.
We're just going to go ahead and individually select all these. So hold on L1 and triangle, and then we're not going to be restocking or refueling the 2 ones that aren't getting automatically refueled, because they should, like, this should automatically get restocked, and if it's not restocking, that means I think it's glitching.
Давай же.
So I kind of have to do this the hard way here.
Так точно.
And then if these are in the way, I'm going to move these over just a little bit, just so these vehicles move through. Take care of their assignment here.
У меня бинты готовы. Да?
Number 1 over here.
Давай. Пехота готова.
Number 2 will go over
Yes.
here.
Готов
Number
выполнять
3 will go
приказ.
over here. So there's a bunch more we got to take out. But we want to get
Давай
everything
же.
set up here. There's like this. This camp's pretty heavily armed. We want to hit that from behind.
Уже иду.
This camp, I think 2. But the other thing we got to watch out for is I think there's like batches of tanks hidden in anything we haven't been in yet. So
Так точно.
kind of like there was here. So yeah, we got a long road ahead of us, but so far so good. And again, the big thing is we're going to try to get what we can. So my feeling is we're probably going to lose this heavy tank and lose this tank destroyer at some point. But yeah, let's take control 4 again and just see what we need here. So this gets refueled.
Давай
You gotta
же.
refuel too. That's going to be very important
Так точно.
because we're going to be pretty much driving all over the place. So I'm holding down L1 and then just pressing triangle on each one of these. And it'll tell you if it needs to be refueled or restocked.
Иду.
And typically what it'll do is it will do the ammo first and then do the fueling. You can, I think you can change it a certain way, but I think we've pretty much got it all except for that one right there. Alright, so that's a faster way. So these ones, when they glitch, what they do is the supply trucks will try to refuel them or restock them, and that makes it kind of a problem because it means the rest of them don't. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to group these ones 2 separately, but I don't want to have more than 10 groups. So I'm going to restock or regroup that. That's going to become group number 9. And we do have, I believe, we do have 1 paratrooper division. That might not be a bad idea to use that. although paratroopers could be very effective in one of our next attacks. Again, I want to save the airstrikes probably for last or toward the end. But yeah, we're going to have to clear out the rest of these camps. We got 5 more, but we should be all restocked and ready to go now. Okay, I'm going to take number 9 and have him go up to here. Circle or triangle command. We're going to take our artillery from group number 6, put them over here. Plan is going to be to attack the spot right here. Eight will go here. And then this one's pretty much out of fuel, so we're just going to have it take out some defensive spots there. So just using the control pad. It's got 10 left in fuel. And I want to make sure that this supply vehicle does not follow, because for some reason this won't be able to go all the way here. So we use the soldiers from there. I'm going to go ahead and see how much further this one can go. And then while we're doing that, we're going to get...
Медпомощь требуется?
Артиллерия готова! Так точно!
Oh, 6 is getting blocked by this tank, so I'll move this tank out of the way.
Слушаю.
Пехота здесь.
We're going to take one of these soldiers and get him over to about right here. We're going to have him do the old return fire and lay down.
Есть! Медпомощь требуется?
I'm going to send 2 this way, triangle command. I'm going to have them lay down. I'm going to send 3 this way. I'm going to have them lay down first. Triangle command. Uh-oh. Soldier down there. Still got 17 left in health.
Слушаю. Приказы?
We're going to go ahead and send 8 here, circle command.
Слушаю.
And we're going to send 5 here, triangle command.
Приказы?
Going to try to get the medic in here, but we're going to make sure that we have... Oh, no, we're out of time. Did we get them? No, we didn't quite get them. Okay. Alright, anyway, we're going to get all our troops here.
У меня бинты готовы.
Send 1 here.
Да.
Send 2 here.
Пехота
And
здесь.
3
Пехота
here.
идет.
So I think I'm going to save this tank for the end when we go through. This tank obviously we can't use anymore.
Распоряжение?
So they're going to go ahead and take possession of this tank right here.
Пехота в пути. Врач здесь.
Распоряжение?
So 5 is here.
Приказы? Мы готовы. Ожидаю
Let's get
приказа.
4 over here.
Так точно.
And
Да.
let's get 6 over here as well.
Двигаю орудие. Готовы к атаке.
I think there may be 1 tank we didn't group. Okay, so this tank wasn't grouped yet. And this tank wasn't grouped. So we're going to have to add that to our list. I'm going to make sure... Or actually, that should be it for the tanks. Okay.
Ожидаю приказов. Готов выполнять приказ.
So 5 has 4 tanks. I'm going to add these 2 to 5. Actually, no. I'm going to have a... I'm going to go with 10 groups, and that could get me in trouble. That just means I won't be able to group anything else. No, wait. Alright, I need to have 9 groups, not 10.
Распоряжение. Распоряжение.
Alright, so 1 is the medics. They're going to go right here.
Уже в пути.
I'm going to have 2 stand up and go right here. I'm
Готовы
going to have
служить.
3 stand up.
Распоряжение?
Oops.
Пехота здесь.
R2 and then stand up and go here. I'm going to group 3 together. I'm going to have 3 separate groups of tanks.
Пехота здесь.
They're going to be group number 00. So we're going to take this. Well, let's get these over here too.
Приказы?
7 over here. While we're doing that, we should be
Так точно.
just triangle button on these ones to resupply. I don't think we need a towing vehicle. I don't think we need one of these repair vehicles.
Слушаю.
I'm going to move this repair vehicle over here. Well, we will need a repair vehicle, but just not 2 of them.
Иду.
Going to unload
Иду.
all.
Готовы служить.
Going to take possession of that tank. Going to take this towing vehicle, move it over here. Unload all.
Ожидаю приказов.
We'll take possession of the
В
tank.
темпе.
Here, we need at least 2 in there. And then this
Распоряжение?
repair vehicle can go ahead and fix this tank. So I'm going to group these 4 tanks together. That'll be group number 2. I'll
Да.
center them right here.
Приказы?
While we're doing that, I'm going to take 5 and have it go.
Давай же.
I think I should almost refuel it on the depot. I'm going to send it around to here to get refueled.
Артиллерия готова.
And then group number 8 is going to go this way here.
Поживее. Так точно.
They're going to attack from this side. Plan is going to be to have 5 come in from maybe this side right here. And we can hit these from multiple areas. We're also going to use artillery on that.
Готов выполнять приказ. Давай же.
We're going to get 7 over to here. And the reason for that is,
Так точно.
I believe we're going to get attacked by aircraft on this one.
Техника
Alright, so
готова к
1 is our
работе.
safety zone. We'll have them here.
Да.
I'm trying to think of the best way to get infantry. I think we'll take our infantry, which is number 00, over to here.
Пехота идет. Готовы к атаке. Поживее. Так точно. Давай же.
And we're just going to stock up on these ones right here.
Иду. Давай же.
We should probably stock up.
Так точно.
Oops.
Так точно.
Get these ones refueled or restocked up as well.
Уже иду. Слушаю. Так точно.
One of the biggest issues, I think, is fuel. want to make sure these long-range pieces have adequate firepower. Alright, so this is our big group right here. We'll move them up.
Ну уже!
About right here. We'll do the scatter thing.
Пехота идет!
Scatter thing is just so that if there's a shot, it doesn't destroy everything. Thinking of using a sniper for a scout.
Медпомощь требуется?
And we're going to put our medics behind just to be safe.
Двигаюсь! Мы готовы!
Alright, these long-range guns should be ready.
Двигаю
We're going
оружие!
here.
Мы готовы!
Врач
I gotta
здесь.
remember which group. This is number 2. They're gonna go over here as well. Plan is to have them just in front of the guns as a defensive line, so we can protect the artillery, and then we'll use the artillery
Распоряжение! Ожидаю приказов!
en route there. I'm gonna have 4 back here. Should double check and see which one of these supply vehicles is low. They're all on the 4s.
Уже иду!
Yeah, they're all pretty good. Alright. So this group right here is just going to get refueled. Could take the rest of the supplies with this one. Yeah, we're probably good there. Alright, so
Приказы?
2 is going to go forward a little bit more. I'm going to try to spread them out
Готовы к
wider.
атаке! Двигаюсь!
One here,
Распоряжение! Уже
one
иду!
here.
Так точно!
We do have recon. I'm debating, I think
Давай же!
I'm going to save the recon for the very end.
Давай же! Ожидаю приказов! Есть! Орудие
Let's just see
готово!
what the range is on this one. Deselect there.
Орудие готово!
This one should have decent range. Okay,
Ожидаю
try
распоряжения.
with a sniper
Уже иду!
and have him stand up, and then quickly have him lay down. And we'll see how
Засекли
this
врага!
goes.
Распоряжение! Иду!
I did not want to lose a
Врач
sniper.
здесь.
Врач идет!
Alright, while we're doing that, I gotta get this other groups in motion.
Техника готова к работе!
So 5, I can't really go that way. I'm gonna have 5 go here, 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 and oops, wrong way. I think we lost a sniper there. That's not good, but
Иду!
oh no, we didn't lose the sniper. We got the sniper back. That's really good.
Распоряжение!
I don't think this group it took it, but that's okay.
Мы готовы.
All right, gonna hold down L1.
Да.
Huh, that's weird. They weren't taking the command. All right, now it's doing it. L1. And then they're going to come in and attack this way via triangle command. Getting 8 ready. We can send 2 in as well. I'm going to see if I can send these a little bit more closer. Gonna stop there. Gonna try to get these a little bit closer as well.
Двигаю орудие.
Gonna stop. Okay, I'm going to select
Раненый
group number
есть?
6.
Ожидаю приказов.
And I'm going to hit
Так точно.
triangle on this one and have it get restocked.
Приказы?
So our sniper's alive, so that's good.
В пути!
There's a lot of tanks in this spot here too, so. Now this anti-tank gun right here and this machine gun nest, we're going to destroy that with infantry later.
Ожидаю распоряжений. Есть!
And we're going to get a tank hunter medal, so they'll give us more points for getting 3 stars. There we got a backstabber, that's good. As you can see, the guns are all set there. And remember, we get these tanks coming this way, so we need to get ready.
Жду распоряжений.
Well, let's see what we can do with this sniper here. Oh, tanks are coming there.
Давай же. Есть.
I'm worried about those tanks there, but it is what it is. Once we get our other tanks coming around the backside, we're going to send everybody. I'm hoping we can destroy this tank. The key is that we don't take a ton of damage. I'm going to hit
Готовы к атаке. Двигаюсь.
triangle button again
Так точно.
to resupply these long-range artillery pieces. And the artillery method is going to be the method we're going to try to use to clear out the rest of these camps. Here, that's out of the way.
Приказы?
Go ahead and crawl a little bit more command mode. And these tanks are almost ready, so I'm going to have to pause them. I'm going to send them all at once, probably. I just want it to be coordinated. I want to send group number 8 as well. It's a medium tank, heavy elite. And if you hold on R1, you can see it's more vulnerable from behind and the sides than it is from the front, the armor anyway. Alright, I'm going to have this group stop. And then these things can be destroyed again for tank hunter medals. We can take possession. Oh, that's nice. We got some damage on that one. Then I'm going to select 6 for the control pad, and then triangle button to refuel or restock. I think there's also some anti-tank guns over here as well. Oh, that one's going into hiding mode. So while that one's in hiding mode, we're going to move our sniper up a little bit closer. That's the anti-tank gun I was worried about right there. I think we have range on our artillery pieces. I stand corrected. Triangle button there. Triangle button there. Oh, okay. Our cover's blown here. Okay. Eight is going to go circle command here. 5 is going to go triangle command.
Готовы служить.
And I'm going to send 2 in triangle command. I'm also going to send 00. And I'm going to have them all stand up. I'm going to send them in triangle command. I'm going to have this one not stand up though. He's going to lay down.
Пути!
Here we go, backstabber metal. That's when you shoot the tanks from behind. They're most vulnerable that way. There we go. And we get this part out here if we need to. And we got that one cleared out. Ha! Where's this other one?
Пехота в пути! Техника готова к работе!
I think we have the option of repairing our tanks. Yep, we do. Oh, you know what? I haven't even used these. We have armor piercing rounds too. We'll probably save that toward the end. And it looks like we had our... Yep, we had our...
Распоряжение? Ожидаю приказов. Готов выполнять приказ.
Number 7 was in place, so that's good. We were going to get attacked from the air. Anyway, I'm going to gather everything over here, and we're going to figure out...
Техника готова к работе. Так точно. Готов выполнять приказ. У меня бинты готовы.
what exactly...
Техника готова к работе. Так
We'll figure out our next mode of attack here.
У меня бинты готовы.
00 needs to get extra points for us so we can get a 3-star rating, so we're going to destroy this.
Пли по цели!
Now we could destroy this heavy tank. This is better to do that than get a pillager medal, but
Убейте!
I think
Пли!
pillager's going to be...
Стреляйте!
We're going to want as many tanks as possible, so...
Пехота в пути!
We're going to destroy this anti-tank thing here as well.
Атакуем! Пли по цели! Стреляйте!
Okay.
Есть
I think
раненый.
group number 4 over
Готов
here.
выполнять приказ. Двигаюсь! Готовы к атаке! Мы готовы! Готовы служить!
Oops. I made a mistake of sending this tank through.
Распоряжение?
Oh well, let's see. We'll keep it here.
Давай же!
I don't believe this one can get restocked.
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт!
I
Давай
mean, you
же!
can tell it to restock it, but I don't think it will do it. If it does, it'd be great. Yeah, it won't restock, it glitches. I shouldn't have selected. Anyway, let me get these other ones all restocked here.
Приказы?
Oh, minus this one. I'll put this one up here. We'll have to use it when we attack this.
Готовы служить!
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт!
Распоряжение?
Alright, so triangle button on this.
Готовы служить!
Triangle button on this one. Triangle button here.
Двигаюсь!
Ожидаю приказа.
Well, let's do this. Okay.
Врач здесь.
Мы
So we got a lot
готовы!
of stuff going. While we're doing that, I'm going to take route number 0.
Так точно!
And we're going to get some tank hunter medals. And improve our chance of getting 3 stars. We're also going to have to take possession of this heavy tank.
Иду!
Пехота идет.
So
Атакуем!
grenades coming.
Поживее!
Двигаюсь!
There's another one right there.
Пли по цели! Атакуем! Иду!
I am thinking about going after this camp right here next. So we'll see. I don't think we may get damage dealt for destroying this, so I'm gonna do it.
Стреляйте!
I know we don't get a tank hunter medal.
Огонь! Пехота идет! Есть!
Let's see what's over here to destroy, and while we're doing that, just
Распоряжение.
gonna make sure we refuel everything here.
Врач здесь!
So triangle button on
Врач
this,
идет!
triangle button on this, triangle button here.
Так точно! Так
And then we
точно!
gotta find some extra soldiers,
Замечен враг!
preferably crew members here. Yeah, 3 in this one. Let's see.
Так точно! Техника готова к работе!
Пехота готова!
Put those back in here.
Ожидаю
We'll take
приказа.
this crew member and put them in this tank here.
Поживее!
This tank's only got 1. I want to save these 5 shots. We could empty out one of these supply vehicles.
Грузовик снабжения готов! Готовы к атаке! Так точно!
I think the artillery thing needs 3. We could use the 2 from this anti-air gun.
Уже иду!
Let's see.
Так точно!
Распоряжение.
Распоряжение? Я готов.
Alright, 00 is all going to stand up. It looks like we missed a mine here.
Пли! Так точно. Пехота в пути. Пехота идет.
Let me zoom. Okay, there's two mines right there.
Есть раненый.
Oops, wrong button.
Готовы служить.
Wrong button there.
Стреляйте!
Triangle. There's a
Пли
triangle
по
there.
цели! Двигаюсь.
So I think this was totally destroyed. Let's just go through and make sure we got everything destroyed here. Oops, destroyed there. And change back to view right there.
Стреляйте!
I'm gonna throw some grenades and destroy that.
Убейте их!
Probably. Oh,
Атакуем!
yeah, we'll destroy that just in case.
Да!
It's damage dealt.
Неприятель! Убейте их! Да!
Okay. So plan is going to be to get all these groups over here except for number 9. And then we're going to attack this original spot right here. And just to be safe, I'm going to blow up these barrels. Well, after we get out of the way.
Пли по цели! Огонь!
Okay. So yeah, blowing up those barrels is another option.
Пути! Да.
Alright, so one is going to go here.
Врач идет.
2 will go down here.
Так точно. Приказы?
Get 5 over to here.
Мы готовы.
8 will go here, and I think we got to regroup one. 9's not going to go anywhere.
Готовы к атаке. Да.
7's going here. And then we're going to add to one here. So 2 has 4 tanks.
Готовы к атаке.
5 has 4 tanks.
Слушаю.
8 has 5.
Пехота
Okay, so
здесь.
group number 2. Hold on, L1, X, and then R3. So that'll be group number 3, and they'll meet up over here.
Поживее. Слушаю. Мы готовы. Уже
4
иду, мы
goes
готовы.
here,
Так
6
точно,
will
мы
go
готовы.
here, and 7.
Уже иду.
And then the plan is going to be to use the artillery and try to break this apart. Again, one of my big concerns is that there's a lot of extra free tanks roaming around here. There's a supply depot right here as well. If we go attack this, we're going to get hit in a lot of areas. So we're going to need to be smart on this. This might actually be more difficult than the last one, but if we can break that apart, then that's going to be good, because then we can work on this. We'll have to hit this from the side, and then work on this camp right here, and then finally work on this last camp over there. And apparently, does this one get not refueled all the way?
Так точно.
Oh, maybe it doesn't. I'm not going to be able to use the heavy tank. This one may be like the other one where you can't just refuel it.
У меня бинты готовы.
I don't want to say glitchy, but it doesn't let you.
Есть.
Oh no, we can refuel. Oh, that's good.
Ожидаю распоряжений. Ожидаю приказов.
We'll restock the ammo in this thing as well.
Слушаю.
Приказы?
And then I'm just going to hit refuel and re-ammo for these, for this large group here. So this one's got, well, most of the fuel anyway. We'll get this one restocked. I think I'm going to give up on one of these supply vehicles. I'm going to take 4, I'm going to stop it. And this is a supply vehicle that doesn't have much, so we'll use this to... We're going to use that crew member for one of these tanks. And we can always go back and get the supply vehicle later if we need fuel and stuff like that. And then while we're doing that, I'm going to get our groups into place. So 00. It's going to go right here. I'm going to move number 1, the medics, over to here. And we're going to try the sniper method with scouting. And then the plan is to have a wall of tanks and to have our long-range artillery pieces. We'll get 6 over to here. Triangle. Did we lose our other one? Oh, we only have 1 artillery piece. You know what? I think it got bombed. I think it may have gotten bombed over here. So that's not as good. That artillery piece is literally like the most valuable piece. I'm gonna put 8 over to here. We'll kind of bury 3 over here. We'll move 5 as well. See what the range is on this. So not great, but not bad. I'll go ahead and I'll do stop on this one. I'm going to deselect this tank because it wasn't taking it. Now it's actually using... So we must have lost the other artillery piece. I want to get this propelled one a little closer. Not a lot closer, just a little bit closer.
Раненые есть?
Техника готова к работе.
I'll have 7 over here just to protect them.
Жду распоряжений.
And that's 5.
Готовы к атаке.
A little bit closer there.
Уже иду.
And let's just see what the range is on this one now. Okay, so we should be in good shape there. Okay, plan is going to be multi-pronged. We're going to go tank destroyer over here, circle command. I'm going to take this sniper, going to have him lay down, return fire, and go over here to provide a target for this one. Or only self-propelled gun. Now, one of the things we have to worry about is our long-range piece does not, or our self-propelled gun does not will not get restocked, I believe. I don't think we, well, I was having issues with it, maybe a long glitch. But it was definitely making this spot more tricky. I'm going to get this into place. While we're doing that, I'm going to stick another sniper over here. And that sniper's going to be the same thing. Return fire and lay down. And there's a reason for that. That's if we get attacked. No, we're already getting attacked on this one here. A little bit too close there. I'm going to try to do the same thing with the machine gunner. Get him up to about right here.
Понятно. Понятно.
Not sure if we can recover this sniper. This sniper is more used for protection. We want to get our tanks around. To here anyway.
Вижу цель. Врача!
Right, that one's good way to stop.
Готовы к атаке. Так точно.
We're just going to get these tanks up in line here.
Слушаю.
This one's going to go through as well.
Так точно.
Get this heavy tank over here. Tank destroyer coming up.
Готовы к атаке. Двигаюсь.
And the reason we're going on this line right here is there's some long-range artillery pieces we want to get our hands on. And basically, you'll get destroyed if we're in that range. I would like to keep this thing restocked. I think it's down to 13. I don't know if it's going to restock though. Yeah, it's not taking it. So we're just going to refuel all these ones right here while we're waiting.
Прямо в точку.
We have that tank over there. And again, like I said, there's two long-range battalion guns, I believe, or artillery. We want to get our hands on that. And we want to stay out of range of them. Okay, looks like we lost a scout. Gonna send another scout over here. It'll be the same thing. Return fire and lay down.
Пехота идет.
Let's go ahead and send this one through here. There they come. They're coming tanks. Alright, so these tanks got to go forward. You got to be able to see what's in there. There's the tank. We can't have our position hemorrhaged. Let's see. I'm going to try to recover this sniper. that's not good. Gonna send one more down. Same idea.
Пехота в пути!
I know we have recon. I'm saving the recon for the end. That is the plan here. Gonna go ahead and sneak this
Уже
around.
иду!
Oops, wrong button.
Готовы служить.
Trying to leverage our wall of tanks. Oh,
Давай
geez.
же!
We did. Oh, let's go to here. I don't know if I dare send a medic there. I'm gonna try it.
У меня бинты готовы.
This could be extra
Иду туда,
risky.
где нужен. Иду туда, где нужен.
Gonna try to protect the medics.
Готов.
I think there's a sniper in the group.
Медпомощь требуется.
Готовы к атаке!
Давай!
We can't take any more major losses, otherwise we won't be able to get through the rest of the position here.
Пли!
Уничтожаю цель.
Okay, we survived that. And again, this artillery piece is going to be out completely,
Готов выполнять
unfortunately.
приказ. Готов выполнять приказ.
Again, we want these long-range artillery pieces, which is going to be tricky.
Врач здесь.
We did get one supply truck over here, so I'm going
Слушаю.
to go ahead and hit the triangle button there.
Иду! Да. Уже иду! Да. Ожидаю приказов.
Have this one stop and do it again.
Приказы? Есть!
And then eventually this one's going to run out and I can switch to the other one. We also have a bunch more tanks here. I'm going to sneak these around.
Уже иду! Иду!
And while we're doing that, I'm going to move this tank over here. We got to be careful though. We don't want to get into range of any of these guns.
Есть! Иду! Так точно! Готов
Yeah,
выполнять
this tank
приказ.
can go back here. Again, like I said, there's artillery pieces in place. We don't want to be in range of those.
Двигаюсь! Да! Да! Уже иду!
And we also don't want to destroy those long-range artillery pieces, because if we
Распоряжение.
destroy them,
Иду!
that's not going to be good. Because we won't have anything to attack the other camps with, given that we lost our last artillery piece.
Так точно.
Now there is a supply depot. I'm aiming for going after over here.
Есть.
This last tank is still in place.
Так точно.
I think there may be some tanks.
Медпомощь
Let's move
требуется.
all these out.
Уже
Let's
иду.
see. Let's take
У
this
меня
one.
бинты готовы. Есть.
Let's find something.
Слушаю.
we can use.
Ожидаю
Use a rifleman
распоряжений.
as a scout.
Есть.
Actually, let's not do that. Let's come back and get to that
У меня
later.
бинты готовы.
Распоряжение. Вижу врага.
Слушаю.
Пехота идет.
Oh wait, this is abandoned. This is abandoned.
Пехота в пути. Есть.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's have him stand up and get out of there.
Пехота идет.
We could use a recon for this setup here. Get two recon. I'm going to use one of the recons. This is
Место
too important
назначения
at this stage.
подтверждаю. Ожидаю приказов. Нужны
Yeah, sure,
патроны,
we'll go this
топливо,
way.
ремонт.
But we're going to send all these
Готов выполнять
tanks,
приказ.
except for this. We're just going to nudge them forward.
Так точно.
Yep, there's the enemy tank right there.
Уже иду. Видна цель. Пехота готова. Бли!
Sorry, keep going
Уничтожь!
right here.
Бли! Уничтожили
Hopefully we
цель.
don't take too many major
Атакуем!
losses there. And
меня
oh,
бинты
we have
готовы.
medics. We're going to try to get them recovered.
Ясно. Иду туда, где я нужен.
Приказы?
Раненые есть?
Alright, so this is looking good here.
Уже
Go ahead and
иду.
take care of the rest of this. Actually, let's not. Let's have them stop.
Бинты у меня готовы.
Готов выполнять приказ.
Group number 00.
Пехота идет.
He's probably the group we want to have take care of this. If you see from the recon. I'm going to have 00 all stand up. We've got two snipers in the group. We've
Бинты
got
у меня
medics
готовы.
in group number 1.
Иду
We're gonna
туда,
use
где
those.
нужен.
We've also got two crew members, so we can take possession of some of these tanks here.
Готов выполнять приказ. Слушаю. Давай же.
I want to have these two anti-tank rocket soldiers fall back.
Пехота идет.
Oh, I deselected
Пехота
them,
в
sorry.
пути.
Well, that's
Так
another way,
точно.
another way to have them fall back. We're just going to have them go in.
Обнаружен противник.
We should have shrink the numbers. We should be able to get a few dead eyes.
Убейте.
Oh, maybe not.
Пехота в пути.
I think that's it for that one. Okay. So,
Слушаю.
could deselect this one, deselect this one, deselect this one. I only want the good tanks. We're going to need them. Let's go ahead and take that medium tank there. There is a supply truck. I think we'll just take that. what we'll do is we'll take this one.
Грузовик снабжения готов.
We'll take this supply vehicle right here. We're gonna do a fuel resupply.
Поживее!
I just want to get this thing started here.
Нужны патроны,
Alright,
топливо,
let's do fuel
ремонт.
resupply here.
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт.
Huh. Let's see, maybe let's try it over here. Maybe this is glitching. I don't know why it's
Грузовик снабжения готов.
fuel resupply there.
Двигаюсь. Приказы?
It's not taking. Let's try it again. Execute.
Уже иду.
Maybe I hit the wrong button. That's a possibility too. We're going to fortify the tank and we're going to go ahead and unload all.
Приказы? Пехота в пути. Пехота в пути.
And then the plan is going to be to recover the battalion guns. There's some other tanks, I think, in here. There may be some infantry and stuff too.
Пехота
But
идет.
first things first, I want to group. I want to get the extra tank here and do some grouping.
Пехота в
So we'll
пути.
do a tank destroyer here. Then I'm going to have one of these crew members take possession of this repair vehicle
Пехота в пути.
so it can repair these two tanks. And then this
Пехота
double zero
готова.
group, they can go ahead and destroy this
Огонь!
anti-air vehicle, which will give us
Пли!
another medal.
Стреляйте! Стреляйте! Убейте их!
Do one more grenade
Стреляйте!
there. We go ahead and restock. Yeah, then I don't know if we're gonna get points for these
Атакуем!
for sure. I think it's damage
Пли по
dealt.
цели!
There's no medals.
Стреляйте! Пли по цели! Уничтожили цель!
So I'm gonna toss a bunch of grenades in there because we're not gonna use it.
Стреляйте! Пехота идет!
And then we'll restock.
Уже иду! Есть!
And then the idea with this
Готово
supply
выполнять
vehicle,
приказ.
it's not. Let's see. We'll go ahead and refuel that one.
Грузовик снабжения готов!
This one's low on fuel. We'll refuel that one. I want to just use up the supplies.
Грузовик снабжения готов! Иду! Приказы?
It's weird. It's not taking the commands all the time. I'm not sure as to why that is, but
Грузовик снабжения
maybe it
готов!
just doesn't match up with certain tanks.
Распоряжение?
I'd like to do it all manually. Or not manually, but the other way.
Иду!
Okay, so let's look at our
Слушаю.
tank groups. We got 3,
Распоряжение?
5,
Готовы к
and
атаке.
8. Looks like
Техника
5 is the
готова к
smallest
работе.
one. So I'm going to add these two to it. They're going to become group number 2. This one still needs to be refueled. We'll go ahead and refuel that one.
Бинты у меня готовы.
Готов выполнять приказ.
And we're going to get double zero into place
Пехота
and try to
идет!
get these battalion guns. We also won't need this repair vehicle
Ожидаем
anymore, so
приказов.
unload all.
Пехота готова! Иду!
This supply vehicle is pretty much empty. So what I'm going to do with this one, instead of just waiting around, I'm going to send this over here.
Иду!
Let's go ahead and move this group over here.
Двигаюсь!
Move this tank
Поживее!
back. I'm going to go ahead and send this
Я готов!
over to here and see if we can... Well, you know what? Let's not even
Распоряжение?
stock that. Let's
Готов выполнять
let's put it
приказ.
in here.
Пехота идет! Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт!
And we're going to go ahead and hit transfer supply.
Есть!
And then X. And that should transfer the supply there. Now we're going to focus on getting these guns.
Слушаю.
Да!
Готовы служить. Слушаю.
I think I'm going to want to take the 2 snipers and group those separately.
Ожидаю распоряжений.
I'm going to find where the other sniper is here.
Слушаю.
So R3 there. I'm going to try to do this with the snipers.
Уже
That's
иду.
the plan anyway. And let's see, this should be refueled now. I'm going to have to regroup 4.
Приказы?
So I'm going to select it with the control pad, hold down L1,
Слушаю!
press X, and then press R3. So
Грузовик
you're group
снабжения
number
готов!
6, or it's group number 6 right now.
Так точно!
Okay, let's get these snipers going here. Just going to do a triangle button so they attack. Maybe right to here. And then the
Готовый
medics are group number 1, we're going to have them go.
Врач идет.
I think this tank is almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and empty that one.
Слушаю.
I'm going to make them part of group
Boy,
number
готов.
0, so I'm going to use the control pad to select 00.
Слушаю.
I'm going to hold down L1 and
Пехота
press
здесь.
X for each one, and then press an R3. They're group number 4 now. As soon as we get possession of these, or get in position for these, we're going to take a chance with our tanks. Because this is going to be a long drawn out process. I should have them not at return fire, they should be fire at will.
Есть.
Made a mistake there, so a triangle button this way.
Уничтожили врага!
I'm going to
Уже
have the snipers
иду.
go this way and hopefully get some dead eyes.
Слушаю!
Есть раненый. Иду туда, где
And
нужен.
also,
Пехота
yeah,
здесь.
so we're going to take all these tanks.
Ожидаю распоряжений.
I'm going to send them down here. I'm going to send this one here via circle. I'm going to send number 9, we can't do anything with.
Ожидаю приказов!
Пехота здесь.
But number 3 will do triangle, and number 2 will do triangle.
Уже иду!
And the sniper will assist us here. So I think there's still a bunch in the trenches. And
Неприятель!
probably, yeah. Is there a backstabber metal there? That's good. We should be able to handle the trenches pretty well with our tanks. And then mix in snipers. Should be a good matchup here. And then we'll bring in the rest of our troops. If there's anything left of the anti-tank guns. I think we're going to destroy the anti-tanks. Oh, did we get attacked? We just got bombed. Gonna have to get 7 over here closer.
Да! Неприятель!
That ceiling downside is good. Yeah, we shot it out of the air. Okay. Okay, let's get 7 in
Готовы к
position.
атаке. Двигаюсь.
Here. Oh, there's the rest of it. All right. So that position is being
Техника
taken
готова
care
к
of.
работе.
Reinforcements arrived.
We'll go ahead. Oh, we're getting reinforcements. That's good. There must be a mine there or something.
Есть раненые. Есть раненые.
I'm gonna get all our groups here.
Врач идет.
One.
Техника готова к работе.
We'll have 5 stand up here. We're
Уже
gonna get them all back
иду.
together here, and we're gonna go ahead and
Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт.
get them resupplied here.
Слушаю. Уже иду. Ожидаю приказов. Поживее.
Врач здесь. Есть раненые.
Number
Я
4,
готов.
I think, is the one I'm going for. We're going to take them through here. And while we're doing that, we're going to get this extra troops in place. Oh, this is good. Okay, so 7. I'm
Ожидаю приказов.
going to go ahead and
Готов выполнять приказ.
make
Есть.
it a 0-0. And then these tanks, we'll figure out what we want to do. We'll send them all over here for now.
Да. Двигаюсь.
And we'll sort things out.
Врач
Alright,
здесь.
so
Готов выполнять приказ.
let me get 4 in place here.
Уже иду. Пли по цели.
That's the mine. So that has been cleared.
Двигаюсь.
Do I want to go for these tanks? Well, the first one not so much. The second one I'm considering taking. I think considering taking that one. Let's go. Let's destroy this one for
Пли по
sure.
цели.
We could always use an extra tank. I wasn't going to, but now that we get the reinforcements and stuff,
Пехота в пути.
much more
Так точно.
considerate. Here. And again, like I said, those pillager battles are not worth as many points.
Ожидаю приказов. Двигаюсь.
But we'll go ahead and send our group to here.
Двигаюсь. Готов
And
выполнять
I'm going to go
приказ.
ahead and repair this. Oops. Let's see.
Распоряжение? Давай же.
Triangle button for that. And then
Распоряжение?
what you need to do right now is triangle
Так
button
точно.
here, triangle button here, triangle button on this one, and this one needs to go. Triangle button as well. We just need to restock as much as we can.
Поживее. Уже иду. Двигаюсь.
Oh, did we hit a mine? We did. I thought we cleared them all.
Распоряжение.
Oh, there's the red ones. Okay. They're hard to see. All right, I'm gonna stop. Ah, I hit another mine. We'll go after
Убейте.
this.
Враг уничтожен.
Поживее. Давай же. Давай же.
Yeah, we hit some mines there. I thought the mines were all cleared out.
Уже иду. Иду. Распоряжение?
Maybe we shouldn't get rid of the rear
Давай
vehicle
же.
yet.
Так точно.
Приказы. Пехота здесь. Давай же.
Поврежден
Oh,
привод.
don't want to do that.
Есть.
Let me exit out of
Yes.
here.
Да, поврежден привод. Поживее. Мы готовы.
Alright, so this tank's going
Иду.
across. The only downside with hitting these ones too is it does take damage out of it.
Давай же. Поживее.
Врач здесь.
So let's
Поживее.
go. Infantry
Мы
together.
Я готов. Готовы к атаке.
Распоряжение.
Let's
Ожидаю
just put
приказа.
our
Так
anti-air
точно.
guns over here. This tank can go ahead and cross.
Ожидаю приказов. Я готов. Пехота здесь.
Alright, we're going to load all. We're going to put 2 into this one,
Пехота идет.
and then 1 into the other artillery piece. I'm thinking of going with 10 groups. We'll see.
Да. Пехота
Actually,
идет.
no, don't worry. I cannot do 10 groups.
Орудие готово. Пехота в пути.
So maybe we'll consolidate into 2 tank groups. I cannot deselect the other tank too, so.
Слушаю. Готов выполнять приказ.
Alright, so
Распоряжение.
1,
Я готов.
2 are going here,
Готовы служить. Я готов.
2 are going here, and then this one's going to go into this tank.
Пехота готова.
Okay, so we're going to have to go to
Right,
basically
здесь.
2 tank groups. So it's going to be basically, this will be, let's unfortify this anyway. I'm just going to have 2 tank groups here. Instead of, we got 4 right now, but basically we have 3. I can't deselect the 1. I'm going to make them all 1 tank group, and then I'm going to go down to 1 less. And the reason I'm doing that is that once you get to 10 groups, you cannot regroup. So you don't want to have 10 groups. So they're number 7, and then I'm going to have, let's see, this. This will be a separate group here. R3. So we got number 2 and number 7. Okay, we've got some medics in this group here, I believe. A couple of them. Let's find the snipers first.
Да.
К бою готов.
So
Распоряжение.
snipers are 5.
Ожидаю
This sniper
распоряжение.
here, may have to zoom in. I know there's 2 snipers in here. Let's see. It's a medic. I could zoom in too. That might be a better way to do it. Anti-tank rockets. I thought there were 2 snipers in there. Well, anyway, this sniper is going to become a member of that group. So next time I'm going to go ahead and find the medics. So I've taken the control pad. I've selected group number 1. Holding down L1. X here on the medic. It's a submachine gunner. I think there's another medic in here somewhere. Nope. Nope. There's a medic right there.
Требуется.
Alright, so R3 there. Medics are 5, they're going to go here. And then the easiest way to select this whole group is I'm going to take 4. And I'm just going to merge this with the group together. We're going to be one big group.
Слушаю. Врач здесь.
So Sniper's going to play a very valuable role going forward. As we're going to attack this position, we're going to use them to scout, and then use our long-range artillery pieces. And then probably set up some tank walls. Thinking potentially going 2 ways on this one.
Приказы?
So they're all group number 1. They'll go right here for
Будет
now.
сделано. Слушаю. Да.
You've got 2 groups of tanks. Group number 7. Right here, we're going to spread them out.
Иду.
I'm thinking of having them go around this way. So maybe we'll get them over to here.
Давай же. Да. Слушаю.
Распоряжение.
Приказы.
Слушаю.
I'm gonna send 5. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep the medics.
Распоряжение? Ожидаю распоряжений.
I'm gonna move one
Пехота
over
в
here for
пути.
now.
Я готов.
This wall of tanks is gonna go back over here.
Двигаюсь.
The idea is to try to get our long-range artillery pieces to go after this.
Приказы?
And we have to group our long-range artillery pieces. They're not big
Распоряжение?
yet,
Артиллерия
but I'm
готова.
fortifying. R3 right there. That'll be group number 4. We're gonna work them over to here.
Так точно.
And of course, there are always more tanks we can take possession of. We basically have to clear out these 2 camps. Well, this is a camp, even though it's not a camp. Whoa, whoa, don't let them go. Why did that tank go that way? Anyway, we're going to have this group of tanks go over to here, and then while we're doing that, I'm going to take this supply vehicle and have it follow. Back to here just so they can get all refueled and stuff. Well, maybe have two as well. Alright, so this is 7. We'll move them over to here. And plan is to be able to hit this from multiple angles.
Пехота здесь.
Жду распоряжений.
Alright, 4 is getting in position. That's good. Ideally, I'd like to have them over here. I'm going to take these 2 or 3 or 4 and move them down to here just so they have more space.
Слушаю.
Распоряжение.
And it looks like this one didn't get grouped. Here it is, part of 7.
Пехота здесь. Мы
Oh, it's going
готовы.
to be part of 2 now.
Готовы к атаке.
He'll become 8. Alright, so while we're doing this is going to refuel all these.
Я готов. Готов выполнять приказ. Готовы служить.
We'll put 00 up here.
Так точно. Приказы. Готовы служить.
We'll keep 1 back as reserves.
Распоряжение.
Есть раненый.
We'll move 5 over to here.
Врач идет!
Ожидаю приказов.
I'm going to have this assigned
Иду.
to restocking. Well, I'll get it restocking
Уже иду.
these long-range artillery pieces, and then we'll stick our
Иду.
snipers over here to get them ready to go.
Ожидаю
Probably
приказов.
refuel a bunch of stuff.
Двигаюсь. Иду.
Yep, it's going to be focused on refueling right now. Okay,
Пехота готова. Готовы к атаке.
let's move this 00 up to here. Now I'm starting to think that since this is pretty thin, we could potentially take the tanks and head south. But whatever we do, we want to soften these targets up first. So let's move these guns up to here for protection. Let's move this one here as well. And let's move all of these minus this up to about right. Now let's go right here maybe.
Распоряжение.
Медпомощь нужна?
So we're gonna move 4 over to here.
Оживее. Да. Ожидаю приказов. Готовы служить.
So if they can move the tanks up to here.
Да.
Well, most of them, except for the ones that are protecting
Я
our
готов.
long-range
Есть
pieces. That's
раненый.
number 4. Use a control pad. We're just going to randomly attack these spots here. I don't know what's going to hit, what's not. Would like to use a scout. I'm also going to get more snipers in the group here, so
Есть раненый. Слушаю.
snipers are group number 3. I think there's only 2 of them on the list. I'm going to see if I can find them by holding down R1 and zooming in with the control pad.
Слушаю.
There's a sniper there. I think that's... Nope. Right there. Alright, let's go ahead. So I held on L1, I pressed X. I'm pressing R3. And now the snipers are a big group.
Есть! Аватка тули!
Yeah, so I don't know how much damage that's doing exactly, but we're going to keep firing in.
Слушаю. Да.
And then we'll use
Так точно.
the supply truck to resupply them. I think we're going to change up and we'll make this our target here.
Бли!
There's a couple anti-air guns, I believe. There's also some long-range pieces in there as well.
Ожидаю распоряжений. В пути!
Ideally, maybe we can sneak our snipers behind the back. I know there's some artillery pieces. I would love to have those for the end. Wait, this is a tough one. In addition to that, there's a bunch of tanks over here. But again, can't do airstrikes until we take out the anti-air guns. Otherwise, it becomes a total disaster.
Ожидаю приказов. Слушаю. Аватка тули!
We'll switch this to our target again.
Артиллерия! Огонь!
And we'll use the control pad. Or just use the triangle button there. We should resupply those. Would like to get an average scout here, so I'm going to work in with the control pad. Number 5, our medics over here.
Ясно. Готов выполнять
And
приказ.
I'm going to get number 1 over here.
Так точно.
Like I said, there's a ton of tanks. I want to get the... I think there's some anti-air guns. Would like to try to get those. But backing off with the snipers for now.
Да. Какие координаты?
Did they get help? Maybe they got help. We'll keep firing this way. The more we can damage, the better.
Жду распоряжений. Ожидаю распоряжений. В пути! Слушаю.
Back, I'm going to change 4. Now I'll keep more there.
Да.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just do? Stop. Let's go ahead and attack ground. Get down the center, maybe.
Огонь! Распоряжение. Будет
I'm
сделано.
going to see if we can sneak these snipers in. Oh, we're in trouble. Alright, we gotta get out of there.
В пути. Уже иду. Будет сделано.
We may sneak the snipers in later. I'm thinking of bringing in a
Ожидаю
rifleman.
распоряжений. Пехота идет.
So
Да.
do we have an officer? We don't have any officers here.
Пехота готова. Пехота в пути.
I'm going to have the officer lay down and return fire. I'm going to put him over
Пехота
here.
в пути.
I'll put him over here and we'll see what we see.
Есть.
I'm
Слушаю.
going to change
Жду
4
распоряжений.
to triangle command. And I'm going to go ahead and restock those.
Засекли врага.
So we took out this right here.
Жду распоряжений.
Got a lot of stuff there still. Gotta be careful with our troops hidden in there. Now the good news is we have tanks, like I said, protecting on the outside. And we have those long-range artillery, so we shouldn't take any major losses here, but we'll see. There, that's good. That was a tough tank there. Multiple angles and a tank under metal, so that's good. Very good so far, very good. Way better than expected here. Way better than expected. Triangle button there. I think with these ones right here, we'll just get them refueled. And we have a 3-star rating, by the way, too, so that's good. So let's take 4 and switch them back to targeting. I see a bunch of tanks over here. So that's where the shots are going to be coming. And we need to restock. So we're going to go back here. We're going to transfer more of the supply. We'll send in another scout in a minute or two. But that ended up working very good, as we were able to take advantage of the terrain. Again, I don't want to bring these ones in yet. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Okay, this is here, so we're going to go ahead and transfer supply. Right, so press X in here, R2, and then L2 to transfer. Sorry, left analog stick to transfer supply, and then press execute. And then I'm going to go ahead and press forward the control pad. And triangle button should automatically start restocking that. Those are these two guns right here. I'm going to let those guns fly. While we're doing that, I'm going to sneak out the snipers again. And see if we can... we'd like to be able to get control of some more of these long-range pieces here. I think there's 2 of them. If we get control of those, it'd be great. We did get control of 2 other ones, so... They're on fire at will as well, so... There's a Deadeye metal. Now we're gonna get out of there. So some nice metals. We should be able to hold 3 stars. We'll see. As one may be aware, basically to get 3 stars, you get points for damage dealt, you get points for medals, and you lose points for damage taken. There's an enemy aircraft here. I don't know if we're shot at it good. Can't see what the...
Какие координаты? Так точно.
So I know there's a bunch of tanks in there.
Медпомощь требуется?
Готовы к атаке.
I'm gonna move
Поживее.
00 over to here just in case that plane comes around again. They can get a little closer. And perhaps shoot it out of the air. There we go.
Распоряжение.
Alright, we found a rifleman. Gonna have him lay down, return fire. And somewhere up to here.
Какие
Change these two
координаты?
to triangle.
Поживее.
And I'm gonna restock him again.
Поживее. Уже иду.
Oops.
Пехота здесь. Слушаю.
I thought about putting the snipers, but I'm not going to do that.
Есть.
I think there's too many tanks to send them all out, so we're going to go ahead. And send the scout out this way.
Есть.
Засекли врага.
Not going to be quite as aggressive. Alright, so that's out of the way. I almost want to just send this troop unit here. Stop right there. They're going to be tank. It has taken a lot of hits, so maybe we can hit it one more time. I don't know if the you know, I gotta think that anti-tank gun is gone, so I'm gonna go ahead and send these over this way.
Так точно. Пехота готова.
I'm gonna put this
Уже
troop
иду.
going here.
Пути.
Try to be a distraction. If he's going to be a distraction, we're going to hit these tanks. Oh, there is one gun in place right there. Okay, good distraction there. So we got a surrender, and we got the rest of the tanks there. Okay. I am
Я готов.
I see a red dot on the screen. I think that means landmine.
Поживее.
I'm gonna stop this group here.
Готовы к атаке. Я иду.
Жду приказов.
Готовы служить.
Nope, no red dots. Okay.
Поживее.
Gotta destroy this tank so we can get extra points.
Да.
Okay, got a three-prong approach here. This is gonna be one big mess. I'm thinking airstrike combined with tanks on multiple fronts.
Жду распоряжений. Пехота идет.
And we're going to have the troops hide in here.
Слушаю.
So I'll send 5 over here.
Я иду.
Слушаю. Ожидаю приказов. Уже
And the
иду.
snipers will go back here as well.
Понял.
Oh, we can get artillery pieces in
Yes.
too.
Артиллерия готова. Артиллерия готова.
Let's bring these artillery pieces up to here.
Двигаю орудие.
That should be enough range. And then these 4 tanks are group number 8. They're going to go this
Уже
way.
иду.
And they're going to meet up over here.
Так точно. Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт. Распоряжение? Есть. Слушаю. Давай же.
I'm
Грузовик
going to pull
снабжения
the supply
готов.
vehicle back here. So I'm thinking number 7's going to go this way.
Иду.
Attack. I'm going to have 8 come from this way. And then I'm going to have an airstrike come in as well. And then I'm going to have this whole giant group here.
Жду распоряжений.
Пехота в пути. Пехота идет.
Hide in the woods. So my biggest question, of course, is these long-range artillery pieces. How
Я
far
готов.
can they fire? And I just got the answer to that question.
Слушаю. У меня бинты готовы.
So we're going to go about right over here.
Перемещаю орудие.
And we're going to lead with the airstrike.
Так точно.
Пехота готова.
В темпе.
Пехота готова.
Gonna have them lay down.
Противник. Лечу к месту назначения.
Where's the rest of the tanks? Did they all come into that one? Should I just waste? I wasted an airstrike. All right. Well, I'm sending all these in anyway.
Пехота здесь. У меня бинты готовы.
Уже иду.
Okay. Thought there would be more there. Thought there would be more there.
Техника готова к работе.
Okay, for the next step, we're going to get everything in position and we're going to get ready for the final push,
Двигаю орудие.
which is going to involve this camp and this camp right here. And we're going to see if we have any extra troops
Лечу к месту назначения.
left. Oh, we do. We will use these other groups here. So
Раненые есть?
Приказы.
let's get with left 6 over here.
Поживее.
We're going to try to take advantage of this towed artillery pieces. And we should be able to get paratroopers as well. Although I'm considering using them at the end. I think I'm going to use them at the end. We still have the 2 airstrikes. Okay, which supply vehicle don't we need? Well, these repair vehicles we definitely don't need, so I'm going to take these 2.
Я готов. Пехота готова.
Oh,
Пехота идет.
I don't know if this is 4 or 2.
Распоряжение?
It's
Да.
4. Gonna unfortify there.
Распоряжение. Готов выполнять приказ. Да. Пехота
Find
готова.
group number 1.
В темпе. Пехота в пути.
Okay, gotta make a strategic decision here. We want the anti-air guns, but we don't need that many of them, I don't think. Well, let's move this destroyer in.
Готовы служить. Грузовик снабжения готов.
Let's move 00 over here. It's got 2. We're gonna use both of those. We'll stick them into this artillery piece. And we'll take 2 out of here.
Пехота здесь.
Same idea.
Пехота в пути.
Gonna use
Готовы
1.
служить. Жду распоряжений.
2 riflemen into here.
Пехота в пути.
Trying to find the one that has the least amount of supplies.
Приказы. Грузовик снабжения готов.
Let's go ahead and send this over to here.
Есть. Готов выполнять приказ.
Fortify. We have to tow these artillery pieces.
Готовы служить. Пехота в пути.
Go ahead and
Распоряжение.
take this
Я иду.
and this as well.
Пехота здесь. Пехота готова.
We'll move one back over to
Пехота
here.
идет.
Going to get a wall of tanks. Preferably the ones that aren't as damaged. They're going to go about right here.
Так точно.
Слушаю, у меня бинты готовы.
I'm going to put 4 over to here. We
Перемещаю
can shoot
орудие.
everything. We're going to do the same with the towed artillery. Well, oh, I selected this one. Gonna tow this one right here.
Уже иду. Готов выполнять приказ.
Deselect that. Deselect this one.
Есть.
We'll send these over
Грузовик
here.
снабжения готов. Поживее.
Just gonna resupply everything. I don't think it's gonna matter a ton.
Так точно.
Plan's gonna be to push with these tanks. Maybe send some infantry out. We use these big artillery pieces of 4.
Двигаюсь.
Пулемет
And
готов.
speaking of 4, we gotta restock them, so I'm gonna use this
Иду.
supply truck
Двигаю
right
орудие.
here.
Есть. Поживее. Какие координаты? Да. Грузовик снабжения
We'll
готов.
just go
Давай
triangle.
же. Уже иду.
Get stuff restocked. While we're waiting for that, we can go ahead and tow this all the way over to here. and then we'll tow the next one.
Готов.
I'm going to use a submachine gunner to make it go
Пехота
faster.
в пути. Давай же! Двигаю орудие. Так точно.
And this is going to allow us to fire a lot of shots. And we'll be able to back it when we send in our tanks. Or we can use scouts.
Да.
While we're waiting on this, just make sure we got everything stocked.
Двигаюсь. Так точно. Так точно.
Yep, these ones are stocked too. And I'm going to make these all the same group here. So I'm going to
Готовы
select 4 with
служить.
the control pad. Hold on L1, press
Распоряжение.
X here, and press X here,
Орудие
and press
готово.
R3. So it'll continue to be group number 4. Well, I thought I had this one selected.
Артиллерия готова.
There, now it's 4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and deselect, or not deselect, I'm going to untow that.
Двигаюсь. Готовы служить.
Oh,
Уже иду. Грузовик
get the
здесь.
same here, untow.
Да.
And that way I can just hit the triangle button to restock.
Грузовик здесь.
Restock those.
Понял.
So those all should be in place here. Let's try this one more
Нужны
time.
патроны, топливо, ремонт. Так точно. Так точно.
Must be glitching on some of these. Okay.
Готов.
I'm gonna
Готов.
select a
Распоряжение.
couple of these here.
Да.
Oops.
Пехота здесь. Распоряжение.
One.
Готов. Пехота в пути.
And we're gonna take them back
Двигаюсь.
and basically get more of these anti-air guns. What I found is there's gonna be a ton of air attacks here, so we're gonna need all the anti-air guns we can get, otherwise we'll get destroyed.
Готов. Готов.
Let's take all of 8 except for these 2 and send them down to here.
Пехота здесь.
Let's also
Готов.
take all of 7 except for these 2 and send them down to here as well.
Пехота готова. Пехота здесь.
I see one of the crew members. I'm trying to see where the other one is.
Слушаю.
There's showing me 2 crew members on there. Let's go ahead and take one of them and put them into this one right here.
Пехота в пути. Пехота готова.
Alright, so we'll go in here.
Поживее.
Maybe
Пехота
up.
в пути.
Oops. wrong way.
Уже иду!
And then the...
Пехота в
I
пути!
did it again, sorry.
Пехота в пути!
I'm gonna have to press X first.
Слушаю!
Hit the wrong button.
Двигаюсь!
Готов. Распоряжение.
Alright, 00, gonna hold down L1,
Приказы?
press X,
Готов выполнять приказ!
and then press an R3, that'll become group number 3. Again, the reason for that is we just don't want to lose what we have there.
Готов
So
выполнять
yep, a couple of
приказ!
these tanks aren't going. We gotta move one of these out of the way.
Приказы.
Let's go ahead and take possession
Уже
of
иду.
this and just move it.
Готов выполнять приказ! Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт!
Oh,
Врач
let's
идет!
take possession of this right here and we'll move that as well.
Слушаю! Поживее!
Медпомощь нужна? Слушаюсь!
Техника готова к работе!
Okay. I'm gonna try to prep this with a scout or two,
Пехота здесь.
just out of safety.
Пехота идет!
Not necessarily, not
Пехота в
necessarily
пути.
safety, but
Пехота в пути!
I'd like to hit some targets first.
Да.
Gonna do the same with this rifleman here.
Будет сделано! Вижу врага!
As you can see, there's a tank right there.
Есть!
Let's see if we can sneak one over. Looks like we lost that one. Oh no, we didn't lose it. Shoot. We have our tanks for protection. Here, we lost that one. This may be
Приказы.
preferred to the other method. Well, not
Пехота в
totally
пути.
preferred. There's going to be tanks back there too.
Стреляем из орудия!
I'm not sending in medics for this. Guard. Yeah, there we go. If we can take this gun out, that'd be great. I think there's two guns in place there. Uh-oh, we got tanks going after us. Through there, we should have an advantage here for the terrain, but we'll see.
Давай же!
Oh, we lost one.
Приказы?
Alright, this crew member is going to go over to here. And
Да.
this crew member is going to be a scout over to here.
В темпе!
If he
Уже
that
иду!
crew member survives.
Распоряжение? Пехота в пути! Еще один сдох! Вижу врага!
Here's
Пехота в
a
пути!
plane there, just took out one of our guns. We shot it down. Okay, so one of our long range guns is gone. Oh, we lost two members in that one.
Пехота здесь!
We're gonna have to take another two riflemen there
Распоряжение!
and go into this gun here.
Понял? Стреляем из орудия! Координаты? Готовы служить. В пути! Противник!
Oops, wrong button.
Пехота здесь.
Gonna go ahead and 4.
Давай же!
Hopefully we don't get totally bombed out of the sky. But yeah, we're gonna pick away at this.
Давай же! Поживее!
The more we can take at this position, the better. And then we will send our final recon, and I think there's an anti-air gun here somewhere as well.
Так точно!
There's some enemy planes coming.
Так точно!
Shoot them down right away.
Двигаюсь!
Oh, hit one of our tanks.
Слушаю!
Oh, I hit one of our anti-air guns too.
Распоряжение. Готов. Готов. Готов выполнять приказ. Приказы?
I'll put all these troops in one group just so I don't lose
Пулеметчик
track of
здесь.
them. Because we've had so many changes.
Пехота в пути. Давай же!
Let's see if this guy can get a little bit closer.
Есть!
This one might be out of
Я
range.
готов. Артиллерия! Огонь! Слушаю. Стреляем из орудия. Ожидаю распоряжений. Поживее!
Okay, all these tanks should be ready to go. I'm gonna have them go circle command to here,
Так точно.
and I'll use this tank as a backup. I'm gonna do triangle command in this one.
Есть! Готов.
Солдат противотанковых войск готов.
And it's 00. We're gonna go ahead and go trench to trench.
Приказы? Да.
Я серьезно ранен. Обнаружен противник. Я серьезно ранен.
Жду приказов.
Поживее.
Приказы? Да.
We can survive the trench to trench battle here.
Будет сделано. Врача!
Уже жду распоряжений. Приказы?
Врача!
Приказы? Да.
Well done, comrades. We are one step closer to victory. Now, advance on the train station and devastate their supply line.
Get this troop back.
Готов выполнять приказ.
And again, we're going to take our chances by destroying this medium tank here.
Пли! Пли по цели! Атакуем! Убейте их! Координаты? Есть! Жду распоряжений.
So far, so good.
Бинты у меня готовы.
Finish the rest of this off here.
Я иду!
Медпомощь нужна?
Пехота готова.
Deselect these two right here.
Готовы служить.
I'll
Пехота
call
в
group
пути.
number 2.
Приказы?
Go ahead and start restocking here.
Грузовик снабжения готов. Приказы? Распоряжение? Техника готова к работе. Противник! Нужны патроны, топливо,
Supply
ремонт.
vehicle over here as well.
Яблочко. Приказы? Да.
Oh, enemy's troops there. Okay. We'll keep our destroyer on the outside.
Жду распоряжений.
Да.
Go ahead and toss a grenade or two in there. Another tank under metal.
Жду распоряжений.
And our scout is going to go back to work. Let's send the scout over
Пехота
here.
идет.
Actually, we'll send the scout over here.
Поживее!
Like I said, we will be using the rest of our stuff as soon as we restock
Медпомощь
here.
нужна?
Select this one.
Да.
Oh, I forgot. This one doesn't have any.
Готовы к атаке. Мы готовы. Мы готовы. Так точно. Распоряжение?
Actually, we'll just abandon that.
Приказы?
That was not going to refuel, I don't think.
Пехота идет.
Жду распоряжений.
Deselect this one here. Press stop, and then we'll press triangle on this one, triangle on this one. Yeah, so for some reason these things glitch a little bit.
Двигаюсь. Давай же.
But it
Приказы?
should be good to go here.
Иду. Я готов. Так точно. Готовы служить.
One extra crew member, we'll put him in this tank destroyer.
Пехота идет. Пехота здесь. Двигаюсь.
Thinking of doing one big scout report and then bringing everything in. I know we could get a little closer. Let's do one more. Let's do one scouting recon.
Лечу к
Okay,
месту
we'll figure out where the
назначения.
anti-air gun is. We'll go for that. Well, maybe it's possible we could just send everything at once. You know what? We get 3 stars. Let's do that. As soon as the scouting report comes in, we'll send our targeting stuff out there.
Пехота здесь. Ожидаю приказов. Давай же! Обнаружен противник! Атакуем!
Dude, I think I missed the air run.
Давай же! Лечу к месту назначения.
So paratroopers here. Paratroopers here. Paratroopers here, and then we're gonna do
Приказы, приказы. Нужны патроны, топливо, ремонт.
group number 2, circle command,
Мы готовы? Да, готов. Пехота готова.
and group number 00 is gonna be triangle command.
В пути. Блин! Огонь! Стреляйте! Я серьезно ранен! Стреляйте! Стреляйте! Понял, Луис. Замечен враг!
There's the anti-air gun right there.
Врача! Так точно! Так точно! Уже иду!
And this should be it right here.
Лечу к месту назначения! Я серьезно ранен! Место назначения
Qualifier, switch to
подтверждаю!
last here.
Пехота в пути!
Backstabber metal, that's good.
Слушаюсь.
Great work, comrades.
Here we go, we got it
You
done,
brave
got it
men
done.
proved today
That's a long
that
one.
nothing will ever be able to stand against the Red Army. As for you, comrade, you've made Mother Russia proud once again with your actions. Congratulations.
Wow, that was a long one. Yeah, so we got a little bit more medals than we needed, but you basically have to survive. You came from camp, as you've seen. A bunch of backstabber medals, that's actually good. A few dead eyes. Like I said, the pillagers, we're not doing it for the medals. We're doing it for the tank hunters prefer the pillager. But we'll take him if we need the equipment and stuff. 1 death from above, that's it. Oh, I thought we had more than that. There's the numbers for infantry and stuff like that. And of course, as always, if one is looking for more tips or missions on Side the Strike 4, we've got a bunch of tip videos in a playlist. There'll be a link in the description below. I think I'll put it in the comment section as well. And of course, every single mission is on there. Not every doctrine, but every single mission is on there with 3 stars. So if there's any missions you're having a problem getting 3 stars, go ahead and take a look at that playlist. It should be on there. Anyway, thanks for watching and good luck.